Good morning, it's Barbara. Unfortunately, the boys just started doing some work next door, so it may be poundy and noisy, but otherwise it's gorgeous out here. Sunny and bright, no clouds, just stunning. 60 degrees, but in the sun and feeling lovely. I hope you are having a wonderful day too. I'm Barbara. Thank you for joining me. I haven't been spending as much time as I said I was going to outside, although I did spend some time outside yesterday. We did go over to Aura's. We took dinner over there and had dinner with her and the dogs. And it was good to see her. She was glad to have company. She's, still tired and, but she's working on it and hopefully getting better. Her cough is much better. Oh my gosh. Is that noise too noisy, guys? There are a couple people on. Is it too noisy? Can you hear me? I may have to abandon this live and go inside? I could go inside. So let me know if it's too noisy. Or if you can't hear me, then I don't know how I'll know. Ugh. They're always busy on a beautiful Sunday. So anyway, okay. I guess I'll go inside. I don't know what else to do. I can't listen back to tell if I can hear. And nobody's saying whether it's too loud or not. So I guess I'm going to just go in the house. Maybe I'll try to go in the house and stay live while I'm going in the house. How's that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's loud. All right, I'm going in. Come on, girls, we're going in. Well, they don't have to go in, but I do. I think I'm going now. I lost my connection when I walked in the door, I guess. So here we are. My gizmo says it's 61 outside. Anyway, I'll be going back outside when I'm done. Anyway, as I was trying to say, and probably you couldn't hear me, was that Aura's doing okay. We had dinner with her. We took over some cream chicken over biscuits and key lime pie. Dennis and I made key lime pie yesterday. I went to the store. I did some fussing around. I fussed around with my picture a little bit. I fussed around with my picture a little bit this morning. Let me show you, since it's right here. I didn't take it outside. But I fussed around with it a little. Girl. I'm afraid today isn't going to be a good day. Pearl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I would venture to say that this is one of the reasons why you don't do lives. Neighbors and dogs. I put her out and I closed the door. She's going to be banging on the window over here in a minute. She barked for 20 minutes solid when I was outside yesterday. I did sit outside, and she barked for 20 minutes solid. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I made some changes to my picture. I'm still fussing with it, still working on it, but starting to come to life a little bit. Here's the Here's the original picture. And I might get brave and put people in it. Maybe. I did some other sketching last night. I've been trying to get those beautiful red flowers that sit behind me when I'm outside. And I have painted them a couple of times and been very unhappy. So I drew them. I drew a couple last night in my sketchbook, but I didn't try to paint them. And I have some idea that I'm going to try to paint them again. Can you hear her? She's banging on the door. But I just drew them last night. And I did the first sketch of from a picture from Buenos Aires that I took many years ago. And I'll see about painting that today and see what I think. It is gorgeous. I don't have any other real plans. It's Sunday, so I'll be crafting with Christy tonight, I hope. And I have Christy's floss tube. She has an hour-long floss tube. Hers are usually only 25 or 30 minutes, so she had a lot to say. But she, you know, she missed a week, and I think, and whatever. Anyway, I haven't watched it yet. I looked for it yesterday, but it came out yesterday later than normal. And Leslie's Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast is up yesterday at the end of the month, which means it's the last weekend of September. OMG. Not only that, today is my lovely Jason's birthday. It's Jason's birthday, and it's my brother John's birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. Happy birthday, John. So, yeah, Jason's getting old. 44. Really? 44. He was born in 77. That's 44. I'm not old enough to have a 44-year-old son. Anyway, it's his birthday today, so we will be calling him and singing him the zoo version of Happy Birthday. I sent him a card, which I'm sure he hasn't gotten yet because procrastinator. My brother also. So there you go. So it's birthday day, the 26th. And we have a birthday on the 26th for the rest of the year, except December. Our birthday, December birthday is on the 28th. I missed with Christy by 2 days, which, I don't know, December 26th, probably not the best day anyway. I mean, is it marginally better to be the 28th of December or the 26th if you know, are in the Christmas celebrating tradition? Poor Christy. And I was never one of those mothers who like bought their kids toys at random times. I don't know why, but I was poor. I was a single mother. So they got presents on their birthday and on Christmas. So Jason would get presents in September and in December, and Christy would get presents in December and December. Poor child. But she survived and turned into an amazing, brilliant woman. So I guess it didn't jinx her life in any way. Being born on December 28th. But she missed the 26th. But Jason didn't. He was born on my brother's birthday. I want to say he was born on my brother's 17th birthday. Yeah, because John is 61. 77, John was born in 60. So, yep. Anyway, whatever. Happy birthday, guys. So that's what today is. And it's going to be a quiet day, I'm pretty sure. We walked the dogs yesterday. I got grumpy yesterday. I got really grumpy yesterday. I was grumpy at the dogs. Well, Pearl barking her fool head off all day, and I forget what else they did. But anyway, so I was kind of grumpy. And then the walk was hard because it was Saturday, so all the little tiny kids were there playing soccer, which makes Maisie go bananas. So that was a little frustrating. Oh, and we made white chocolate peanut butter cups. Did I mention that yesterday? We had made white chocolate peanut butter cups the night before, but I put too much peanut butter in so that the chocolate didn't go around the sides, so they were really just a layer of chocolate, a layer of peanut butter, and another layer of chocolate, which came apart, and anyway, I ended up all grumpy. I ended up all grumpy in the middle of the day. Soon after I left you, things got grumpy. So I worked on that for a while because that's very unpleasant to be around for Dennis and the dogs, mostly Dennis, poor guy, and it's no fun. So I had a grumpy middle of my day for a little while, but I got over it. And I sketched a little bit, and I'm thinking about knitting. And I'm wondering why I'm not knitting on my boxy. Well, I have to start thinking about my boxy. I'm actually doing the back before the front. And in the back you have short rows and stuff as you're building up the back of the sweater. And so I have to read the pattern and pay attention. But I have 2 hours of podcasts and floss tubes that I want to watch today. So that seems like, and it's not like that hard. It's just short rows. So maybe I'll pick that up and work on that. But I have been, like I was like, oh, I wish I was back in the body of my boxy. I just pick it up and knit because I just want to knit, which is why I've knit 6 boxies. Because I just want to knit. I don't want to think. Anyway. So some tiny pea part of my brain has decided, oh, let me go see if I can find a pattern that I want to knit. Like I'm not even knitting. I think it's a good sign. It's a good sign that my brain wants to go look at patterns and things. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll rummage around on Ravelry and just rummage around in the patterns and see if anything strikes my fancy. I have an idea that I wore sweaters every day last winter, but I also wore a lot of scarves, shawls, not scarves, because I don't really own scarves, shawls and cowls. And I really like wearing a cowl around the house because it just stays there, you don't have to redo it and whatever. A shawl is great if you're out and about and you might need to put it over your head, or you could change it around, and you can, it gives you all kinds of looks, and and I love a shawl, and I have a ton of shawls. But I did discover the joys of cowls last winter. And so maybe I will think about a cowl. Maybe I'll go look at patterns for cowls. We shall see. I should just paint my pictures and leave it at that and work on my boxy. It is a Christmas gift. I only have 3 months. Anyway. Well, I'm so sad that I have to be in here. I can't even hear that machine anymore. I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but it's too late. I'm in. And I'm almost done. But I got to let the dog in before she breaks the door. She's probably pounding on the dog door, and she'll break it. Ask me how I know. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi on this beautiful day, and I'm going to take some paints. I think I'm going to take my travel watercolor paint kit outside and see if I can work on those sketches that I started yesterday. And then when it's time to come in the house, I will watch some Christy's Floss Tube, which I have linked down below. I have it permanently linked if you aren't familiar with it, Christy's Corner. It's a wonderful, she does a wonderful job. And other people think that, not just her mother. And I'll watch Leslie of the Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast, who I'm sure you're all very familiar with, but it's her end of the month podcast. So I look forward to that for sure. And then I think I'll try to work on my boxy, but we shall see. I'll tell you tomorrow if I did or not. I'm not sure. So I'm sorry about all the shenanigans in today's video, me leaving to throw the dog outside and having to move and everything else. But you know, that's what life is like. Sometimes you just have to relocate. You know, you gotta like go with the flow. That's what going with the flow. So we shall see. Anyway, all right, that's enough from me. I am going to say goodbye. I'm going to go let my dog in before she breaks the door. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day. I do. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay safe.